Is there a fifth or no? Kick, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. Yeah, four channels. 4 channels of nonsense. How are you this morning? Happy Sunday. It's Dante Benuto. Starting off the stream with some Diablo 4. Just kind of boot the game up, get into it today. See what's happening in the world of Diablo 4. And in the world of, hey, what's up, Rug Me Down? How'd you doing? How'd you doing, huh? Happy Sunday. Happy. I wonder how lightweight auto chat is, or whatever this is, Axel chat. I wonder how lightweight that program is. Curious to know. So back on the hunt for pants. I mean, oh, I must have put those other ones in the trunk yesterday. Got some rogue stuff. Also rogue stuff. Yeah, here they are. The 50% pants with no Stritical trike chance. This would be an upgrade if I felt like rolling it. That's not going to work out.
More loyal friends you'll not find.
Some solid bits here.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Flipperino, Joey, good morning, buddy. Joey, you're off today, aren't you? Come on. Hey, Flipperino, I'm good. How are you? Oh, you got power leveled? I was going to do that for you, but you're off at 2. Okay. I'll definitely not be online by then. I was going to power level you now, but you got power leveled. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Sunday morning at the restaurant. What's the restaurant you work at called, Joey? The Depot and Baggage Claim. the depot and baggage claim. Minot, North Dakota. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Here's Joey's output right here. Everybody, if you wonder what Joey makes, it's all right here. It looks like a cafeteria hall, kinda. Food looks good, dude. Milkweed! What's up, dude? Long time no see. How are you, man? I know. It's been a super long time, dude. Have you been playing the game, or what have you been up to, Milkweed? I gotta wipe my glasses off. Good for karaoke, right on. You sing karaoke, Joey, I'm sure you do. I know you're a singer. So I know you sing some karaoke, bro. I know you're not shy. Singers are never shy. Well, that's not true. Singers are rarely shy. Spent the whole day at the beach yesterday. Right on, dude. I wish I could do that, but I don't live near the beach. I live near a lake. I live near a large lake. You're shy, Joey? All right, this kick dude's got to get beat. I only sing in my shower or car. You don't do the karaoke thing, Joey? You have been gaming, have been focused on working on a career, probably going to play next season, though. Right on. Very cool, Milkweed. What's going on in your career? What are you working on in your career? Hey, Jen, good morning. You only did it one time in Maui? Oh, you're switching careers. That's tough, dude. I was forced to switch careers, let's say, 3 times. Say, well, twice. Twice in the last 4 years, I've had to switch. I've had to switch industries and basically careers. The new job is going good, dude. I've worked in government contracting. Um, I'm learning the business. It's a long, slow learn. It's a long, slow burn to do business with the government. And under the current circumstances, it's even more crazy because the money's getting spent in weird ways that we're not used to. So there's no predicting where the money's going to go, and it's pretty interesting watching where the government spends its money. The largest customer in the world is the U.S. government. So what they spend their money on is always of interest. Well, I don't know. Joey, I get what you're saying. I think that as far as how the government has been spending its money, I think you'd be encouraged at how tough it is to do fraud in the government. It's very tough to do fraud in the government. The government's like saying, "Oh, there's all this fraud and waste." Not really, because it's so hard to do business with the government. You don't do business with the government easily. And if you do business with the government and you screw the government over, you never do business with the government again. So it's like, you know, there's not a lot of fraud and waste in government spending. You get the idea that now, what do they spend the money on? People could argue they spend a lot of money on defense. Most of the money we spend as a country is spent on defense, and there's no oversight around the Department of Defense's budget. They can spend as much money as they want to, and there's nobody to check them on it. So there, in the Department of Defense, you have the opportunity for some fraud and waste, but you also have people spending that money who are super, super smart, who are super, super capable, and who have to go through a process to buy anything. If they even want to buy a rivet, they got to go through a process. So it's very interesting to see, Doge. Doge came in and said, "Oh, we're going to clean all this up." They had a, well, you know what, user 764? I'm talking from inside a little bit. I'm not talking from outside. I'm talking from inside a little bit. So you can say what you want. I work with
Greetings.
these
How's
people on
your
a
day,
daily
my man?
basis, and they're not
How are
stupid people.
things on your return?
Um, let's see. Let's take a look at my build. So we're talking about Necro today. I have a limited understanding of Necro. Um, I definitely know less about Necro than I do how the government spend its money. um, but seriously, um, I've been pretty lucky with the gear this season as far as um, I've been lucky with the gear this season as far as like um, getting mythics, and I haven't been able to roll a great mythic. Um, my chest is okay. My helm is okay. Yeah, and then I've gotten a lot of other mythics too that I've re-rolled and tried to get better, and it hasn't been good there. But the rest of my gear isn't so great. Gloves 1 GA. My pants are 2 GA, but they have a very bad aspect roll. That's what I've been working on trying to improve by my Belial kills as I'm trying to get these pants upgraded. They're very hard to get a good roll on. My boots are 1 GA. They're okay. They're not anything special. My axe is 1 GA. So it's been a rough Ooh, I need to roll roll that axe. I need to roll the essence on kill off that and make it into, I think, primary resource is what I want back on that. Yeah, lucky hit, chance to restore primary resource. All right, so
I
let's do
thought
a
you were on
little
a visit there.
enchanting. Flipperino, I got super lucky with mythic drops this week. I got 8 in 3 hours, but none of them were for my builds. You got burned out on Path of Exile a little bit. Yeah, that happened. And then you get burned out on this too. This season started about, it'll be 3 weeks ago on Tuesday. So what's that? Started July 1st. Yeah. Yeah, you got plenty of time,
May
buddy.
your road be filled with wonders.
Plenty. As a matter of fact, we can tell you specifically how much time you have by looking at how many days are left in the new season. According to the reliquary, they used to say how many days there were left in. Oh yeah, 65 days left in the season as of now. PoE 2, don't bring the druid. They were gonna have a lot of hate. Yeah, there's plenty of time left in the season, dude. It's only 1/3 over. Um, why would Path of Exile draw hate? Your sister split up with her husband and is moving back to Hawaii, so you got to help take care of her, of your niece and nephew soon. So you're trying to get your shit straight. Right on, man. Sorry to hear that. That sucks. Hawaii is an awesome place to live, though. I would love to live in Hawaii. People want another class after this long? Yeah. Well, the game's still in like beta. Milkweed, you've been a party boy too long. Time to get your shit straight, baby. Still on Path of Exile 1 until Path of Exile 2 gets better. That makes sense. How is Path of Exile 1 like the new season? I've heard a lot of good things from people playing Path of Exile 1 and the new season that came out like a month ago. Maybe a little bit more than a month ago. I'm not sure. But I've heard a lot of good things about Path of Exile 1's current season. I'm not a Path of Exile 1 player. I maybe have 20 hours in on it.
Welcome to my home away from home.
I've just never got into it. Is PoE on console? That's a great question. Path of Exile 2 is definitely on console. I don't know about Path of Exile 1, Uzumaki. And good morning, by the way. That's a great question. Let's take a quick look. I doubt it. They both are on. They both are on console. Okay. Well, there you go. Thank you. I was gonna look it up. Tech Matt just did a pit 90. He's playing a sorcerer. Andre, what's up, man? New League is nice. I'm not a crazy good player, more casual, but I've been having fun. Right on. I didn't know you could play Path of Exile 1 casually. I thought that game was like so hardcore that if you played that game, you had to be like a hardcore player. Well, Uzumaki, thanks for asking. And if you're talking about Path of Exile 1, I can't have an opinion because I've only played about 20 hours of Path of Exile 1. And what I would say is it didn't grab me as a game. Path of Exile 2, I have played extensively. Um, and I would not say they're one is better than the other. I think they're very different games. I wouldn't even necessarily compare them to one another. Um, I would say Path of Exile 2 is closer to Elden Ring in its play style, its fighting style, the boss fights. The boss fights are like if you ever played Last Epoch, the boss fights are a lot like Last Epoch. Yeah, they can scratch different itches, it's true. Diablo 4 is more of an action RPG where the action is screen clearing, speed farming, fun. You just ripping through stuff and wiping bosses off the face of the earth instantly and claiming loot. That's what Diablo 4 is itemization and claiming loot. D- Path of Exile 2 is a lot more strategic. The fighting is a lot more strategic. Path of Exile 2? Yeah, yeah. So, Path of Exile 2, I think your gear matters, but in Diablo 4, your gear matters more. In Path of Exile 2, your main hand weapon is the most important thing. In Diablo 4, your whole build matters. Every piece of gear, how it's masterworked, like all the little details matter in Diablo 4. So your paper doll in Diablo 4 is a lot more complicated, I think. Um, Even though Path of Exile 2 looks more complicated, like the skill tree looks extremely complicated, but it's not. It's really actually quite simple. And actually, the thing I like about Path of Exile 2 is you have so much more customization available to you in your character building. You can really kind of go a lot of different directions and make a very viable build. Whereas in Diablo 4, you're pretty much going to have to follow a build unless you're like, Cliptis or somebody like that. There's crazy builds in Path of Exile 2. Absolutely true. Um, if you want to experience the very best that Path of Exile 2 has to offer, like the highest level content, then you have to have a build. Yeah, and you have to have certain gear that goes specifically with that build. No kidding. There's absolutely no doubt. But I mean to say, in the skill tree, um, you really have a lot of leeway in how you build your character, and you can still make a viable build, even if it's not quote unquote right. It can still be viable. You can make your own build easier, I think, in Path of Exile 2. But there are some crazy builds in Path of Exile 2 that will screen wipe and boss kill just like you get in Diablo 4. That's absolutely true, Milkweed. Chase, what's the best way to get Uber uniques? You got to farm. You got to farm Belial, and it really doesn't matter which boss loot you take from Belial. You just loot Belial over and over again, which is what I'm about to do actually. So, is there PvP in Path of Exile 2? I don't think so. I never did any PvP in Path of Exile 2. Maybe there is, but I just didn't experience it. Milkweed, I'm spoiled in Path of Exile 2. I have very good friends that give me everything. I went from T1 to T15 in one day. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Ramisha, thank you for the follow. Let's play the new follower song for Ramisha. There you go. That's the new follower song. Thank you for the new follow. Great to have you in the stream, Ramisha. Thank you for being here. And
Hello.
hey,
Great.
that's right. That's what it's all about. Mixing a little entertainment in with the gaming. You're 100% going to buy Path of Exile 2 today. Awesome. I think you'll really enjoy it. Just don't expect it to be like Diablo 4. It's not. It's not the same game. It's not even really in the same genre of game.
Hello.
The only thing that's similar
Hello.
between Path of Exile 2 and Diablo 4 to
Greetings.
me is the top-down view of your character. You know, that Unreal 5 engine top-down view of you looking at yourself as you run around. That's the only thing I would say kind of is the same about the game. Well, you have a paper doll and skills and a skill tree. You know, that's the same too. But beyond that, the games are very different in how they play. So don't expect the same exact experience. It's going to be different. But very different, but good. And different in some good ways. Rake Bleat build is overpower. Oh, hey, we got another follow from Uzumaki. Thank you, Uzumaki. Let's play that new follower song for you. And we have the capo on. I could take it off, but I'm going to leave it on for now. There you go. Right on, Uzumaki. I hope you enjoy it very much. I hope you really enjoy the game. I think you will. There's a lot to enjoy, and you can play another. Hey, what's up, Heavyweight HVAC? It's a Diablo stream, but we're really just talking gaming right now. And thank you for the gift, man. Wow, appreciate that. Thank you for the likes too, guys. Enjoy an antipasto salad. Yeah, we play tunes for tips. Tunes for tips on this show. Ryan, why would you ask me that on my gaming show? You're gonna out me? No, dude, I'm not. I'm not. Um, I am really I am definitely more on the side of people who are struggling in life. I take the side of the working man and the poor man and the brown and black man and the Native American Indian. Um, I think about those people a lot. I don't think about billionaires. I don't give a shit about them. Just my 2 cents. Um, but I don't normally get political on the show. But since you asked me straight out, am I a Trump guy? No, I'm not really. I'm from New York too. That's part of it. I've been exposed to Donald Trump since I was a wee lad, and I know him. I know him from my experience in my life. Um, and I don't think he's a great dude. I don't think he's a very good dude. Believe it or not, people with different political views can coexist. I'm a Trump guy. Right on, dude. I love you anyway, Milkweed. I do believe it. That's used to be the way it always was, right? Like um we never were this divided in our country. Our country's never been more divided. And it's a really tough time to be an American because what an American means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And that's what I think we're trying to defend, really, in this country is the fact that America means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I grew up in a school where they taught me that America is a melting pot. America is a place where anyone has a chance to be successful, where anyone has a chance to, as long as they work hard enough and they follow the law and they follow the rules, they have a chance to be successful. And I don't think that's been the case. I think that's what America's supposed to be, but I don't think it really has been the case for everybody. And I think that's kind of bullshit, dude. It's supposed to be this for everybody. America's for everybody. Um, and that's the biggest problem I have with the Trump people is the racial intolerance. The rest of it I can understand. The rest of it, the disenfranchised blue collar people, I get it. I understand. I don't agree, but I understand. Um, but the racial profiling, the brown and black people being put, under scrutiny, the the I heard a really good analogy that I thought was awesome that tells the truth about Republicans and Democrats and conservatives and liberals. Liberals will feed 100 people to make sure 20 people don't go hungry. Conservatives won't feed any of the people because they think 20 people who don't need to get fed will get fed. And that's where I see it. All right, Milkweed, have a good one. Have breakfast. Have a good breakfast, dude. But we never had this big of a political divide before. It's more politically divided time than it's ever been. Pretty much that I can remember in my lifetime, and I'm not young. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's do some Helltide.
Let us help this land.
I want to kill the maiden first. Well, Joey, I'm glad you woke up, buddy. It's hard to see it until it's your folks, right? Sometimes it's hard to see until you're the one that's on the chopping block. Nope, there's another person here. 3 Harbingers down out of the 5. Well, I probably will get Harbingers. There's 4. Probably will get There's 5. So I got that done before the Maiden came out, but that's fine. That's fine. Down goes Frazier. See 118 right off the Batski. That's the way to start off your Helltide. No helms necessary. Let's see what this is a gift of. What's my build? Or you don't know what build you're going to do. Alright, we'll do this. Gloves, 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 living steel. Gloves, gloves, gloves. No, I'm not doing Core Dragon. I'm not doing Core Dragon. And I'm not doing that either. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open one more chest and then I'm going to go do Belial. Like I said I was going to do. Where's one more chest I can open? I don't really want to go over here. I want to go back here. Let's not make the leap. Yeah, you're welcome, Joey. It's, you know, it's interesting because I don't really like to get political on this show because I don't want to alienate anyone. I don't want to make anybody like not like me because of my political views. But at the same time, it's like it's really important, dude. People's lives are at stake. And, you know, it matters what we think and what we talk about. I need Ubers too. Yo necesito los Ubers. Thank you, Joey. Gotta look out for people, man. Humans are being hurt. Families being ripped apart. That's not cool. I'm not down with that. There's another guy here. Do. There's another guy here. Do do do. Down goes Frasier. No good items. Again. Resulting from that. Let's try this. Open this. Choo choo choo. Alright, there's no reason we can't claim one more tortured gift before we leave. And get that last whisper. Whisper of the dead. Slay cultists. Slay cultists. Where are these freaking cultists at? If you're not a cultist, I'm not interested in slaying you. That must have just popped because I've been here.
Quite the challenge, eh?
Doodly doo. Doo doo doo. Really want to stay in this area because I have this quest that's right here. There's some cultists. I need 3 more souls. 2 more. 1 more. There he is. Interesting. Alright, I need another tortured gift, and I need to slay a bunch more cultists. The forces of evil have been alerted to my presence. Stuck at work thinking about fair food. You love fair food? Hey, we silenced another whisper. Highway Haunter. Let's see what we got in the tree.
It is done.
Nothing special. Let's go for boots. No good pairs. Bummer. Let's spend this last point here. And I'll go take a look and see Why food? What food is my favorite? That's a tough call, dude. I mean, I really love a lot of different kinds of food. I mean, I grew up eating Italian food, so there's that. I love Chinese food. It's the first thing that comes to mind when I think about food is if I was going to get something, I would like Chinese food. I really like Mexican food too. I wouldn't want to leave that behind. No, like beef and broccoli, sweet and sour chicken, fried rice. Sesame chicken, orange chicken, you know, that kind of stuff. Malignant hat. What about you, Joey? Oh, you know, I think I got my resplendent spark for the season. Or I didn't claim it. Mexican food? Right on. It's a lot of people's favorites. What was I just about to do? Oh, I know what I was about to do. Pick up my seasonal Sparkerino. All that stuff. What's this mutilator plate? If I was doing a blood lance or a blood deal, that'd be cool. No. 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 Nopes. Tamales are probably the best I've had throughout. I've tried around the U.S. Your grandmother has a lot of authentic recipes. You know, I live in Greektown in Chicago, and I never got into the Greek food, dude. It's very bland and I cheesy, super ungood cheesy stuff, and I never really got into the Greek food, dude. I couldn't get it.
Better than starting from nothing.
Too many textures and tartness, and then there's a lot of just like unseasoned meat.
Welcome to my home away from home.
You like gyros? Yes, that's Greek. So actually, you know, I live in Greektown, and when I got here, there were probably when I first moved to Chicago. This was in 2004, so 20 years ago. When I first got here, there were probably 8 Greek restaurants. There was Athena, there was Rodites, there was Greek Islands, there was all these different Greek restaurants, all down Halstead, and I think there's 2 left. I think there's only 2 left out of all those Greek places. I don't like Greek cheese. I don't like the burning cheese thing they do. I don't know, man. It's like I'm a picky eater too, so I won't. That's not the food, it's me. You're gonna try frog legs for the first time today? It's supposed to taste like chicken, buddy, from what I hear. Gamey chicken. Oh, I can make a mythic. I think I can make a mythic. Yes, I can. What will I make? I made a helm. I made a harlequin crest. I should probably keep that in case I make a sorcerer. An alligator. I've had a gator burger. I've had a gator burger before. It was good. Not gonna lie. Um, what did it taste like? It was beefy. It tasted kind of beefy. It wasn't bad. It tasted kind of beefy. I couldn't, to be honest with you, I couldn't tell it wasn't a regular burger. All right, I think I'm going to save this Harlequin crest just in case I make a sorcerer at some point. Sure I would. Absolutely. At the time, I remember enjoying it. I couldn't eat another one. It was filling. As a matter of fact, um, I live near Wild Fork. Have you ever heard of Wild Fork? Wild Fork is like it's kind of like a butcher, but it's like it's flash frozen. Everything's flash frozen. So it's all like ready to go, and they have all kinds of stuff. They have exotic meats. They have, see here is exotics. Okay. Kangaroo, wild boar, yak, duck breast, elk medallions, venison, alligator tenderloins. See, that's what it looks like. It looks like fowl. Bison. So I have one of these that's near me, and the last time I went, I was looking at ground gator. Where was it? Bison burgers are good. Look, they even have foie gras. Not that I want that. It's probably the most gross thing I can think of. Duck breast, sweetbreads, quail, osso busco, whole pheasant, venison Frenched rib rack. That's crazy. Ground ostrich, ostrich burgers. So yeah, they have a lot of different stuff, dude. You've hunted quail once and then you wrapped it in bacon? Wow, that sounds delicious. That sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. Dude, even if you killed a chicken fresh and ate it, it would taste different than a regular chicken. Fresh is amazing.
You face the Lord of Lies. Come, be crushed like the insects you are.
Oh my gosh. That must have freaked you out. Must have freaked you out at least a little bit. First roll of the day, T-Bolt's will, of course. What else would it be?
The only truth.
Yeah, right? Yeah, dude, it's messed up when you think about it.
Reality.
At least he knew what he was doing and he did it quick.
I will drape this world in darkness.
Right out of the cage. All right, there's a two GA pants. That could be what I need. Come on, please don't be T-Bolt's will. It's not. Oh, yes, it is. I can't believe this shit, dude. I can't believe it. I gotta compete with another pair of pants for my pants.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer? My hammer sings on your return.
Five Ahu, 3 Ja. I'm like, where am I going? What was I just doing? Okay, Joey. Sure, Flipperino, yeah. Send me a party invite. Dishwasher is a sorcerer.
Greetings.
What's up, Dud? I'm lagging. Prack, thank you for letting me know, dude. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about it. We lagging on YouTube or on TikTok? Okay, thank you. Yeah, sometimes when I load into a new zone, I get that lag. Oh, we got a Ring of Starless Skies. Not that I'm going to use this on this character, but it's good to have. Oh, that's cool, Joey. Make it a family outing. You've been talking about fair food all day, and you got people excited about the fair, dude. Course skills is what you want. All right, I think I'm safe
I'll
letting
keep
this
me
go.
some steel you need.
Oh, 3GA pants. Let's hope it's not T-Bolt's will. Come on, pants. Blood Moon breaches. It's not a good roll. Unbelievable. 38%. It's so hard to get these pants to drop at all. You get a 3GA pair, you're super excited, and then they get a crummy aspect roll, and you're heartbroken. It's the first 3GA pair of those I've seen. In a lot of tries. A lot of tries.
Like the insects you are.
How do you get to Belial? He's on the map. I'll show you in just a sec where he is on the map, bud. You can't drink, so they want you to be the designated driver. Yeah, I'm on T3, Daddy Shark. I can kill him on T4, but it takes so long, it makes more sense for me to just kill him on T3
Still got some good in it.
and multiple kills. You know what I'm saying? Let me grab this up. So on the map, he is right here. If you look, Giacol, just go straight northeast from Giacol, and you'll see House of the Deceiver. But you do have to do the quest line, of course, to unlock him. Fake engagement policy. I had to look this up. I don't know what fake engagement is. Okay, Daryl, that's awesome. You're welcome to join me if you want to. Chest armor. Oh, man. I finally got a 3GA pair, but they had a bad aspect roll. Like, that's never going to happen again, dude. Might have to look at trying to buy pants. Okay, Daryl. Send me a friend invite. That's my gamer tag. If we're not friended already, I don't know if we are. I think we might be. How do I get 2 extra pieces in my bags? Nothing. No. DJ NYC in the 212 area code. That's Manhattan, baby.
Use it well.
Are you in the game yet? What's up, Hunter? It's right above my head. Diablotin number 1357. You've been making a rain of arrows rogue with imbued shadow effects, spam like Death Trap almost. Right. They finally got Rain of Arrows cooldown to the point where you can actually spam it like an ultimate, like you'd want to spam an ultimate. They've never had that before. All right, let's figure out how to get Daryl into the group. We got to get Daryl in here. There's the 2 GA pants. T-Bolt's will. Of course. Of course it is. All right. All right, so Daryl, so we go to social, we go to add a friend, and then put my battle tag, Diablotin number 1357, into this slot. What is going on here? My gloves give me lucky hit up to 106% chance to apply vulnerable. Right on, dude. Okay, so Daryl, go to your social panel. Go to social up here. I don't know if you're on PC or if you're on a console. But for me, it's my number pad 0. But you go to the social screen. And then once you're here, you should see add a friend. You're on PS5? Yeah, I'm not sure what button it is where you go to this social screen. But you got to go to your social screen and then go to add a friend. If there's anybody that's on PS5 that knows how to get to your social, put it in chat. And then once you're here, you go to add a friend. Click start and go to social, says Hunter. Yeah, search for player. And then up above my head is my battle tag. Diablo 10 number 1357 is me. Hey, Tech Matt, what's up, dude? How are you, man? Good morning. Happy Sunday, buddy. It is good to see you.
See some steel you need?
Hunter, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that very much, buddy. Wow, we're up to 2,100 likes. That's a lot. We got 2 new followers today. Some diamonds. Very cool. Thank you, guys. Guys, gals, and others. Everything in between. Everyone is welcome. Oh, 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 oh. Can I pick things up, please? Did you find it, Daryl? Oh, no. Yeah, you want to be inside the game. You should see this screen first, and you should see this add a friend button down here. And then when you click that, that's where you add it, was where you add the battle tag. It's inside the game. If you can tell me yours, Daryl, I'll put you in, but you have to go to the same place to find it. Your battle tag. Your battle tag should have a number after it, dude. It's like mine. See how mine has number 1357? You didn't put your numbers after it. You put DJ NYC 212, but there should be a number after that. That's your PS5 battle tag. You also have a battle tag inside this game that's probably different. Might be the same, I don't know. As you can see, mine's different. Bunch of crud today. Bunch of crud, man. It said I can't use a friend request with my code.
Keep them still, you
I,
need.
I, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I only know you go into social inside the game. You go to social. I don't know how you do that. You hit your start button inside the game and then go to social. But once you're here, you should see a screen that looks like this. This is the place you have to do it from. Then see this add a friend button down here? Do you see any of this? Have you even gotten to this social screen? Okay. So do you see this add a friend button down here in the lower right hand corner? Okay. So when you select it, you should see a screen that says add a friend. And then it should show you your battle tag with a number like mine is. What number does it say? Like a name and number. So in this slot, put my Diablotin number 1357. Or if you can tell me your battle tag from there, I'll put you in mine. I'm not going any further till we figure it out. Yeah, in the slot, exactly. You just type Diablotin number 1357. You got to type the whole thing exactly. Diablotin number sign 1357. Hey, Inky Imp, I got it. All right, cool, man. Finally, we got you. All right, let me put a note that this is Daryl 1723 from TT and invite you. Why can't I invite you? You were putting yourself instead. Ah, got you. Right on. Hunter, that's absolutely true. Glad we got you figured out, Hunter. Daryl. So, Daryl, I'm trying to invite you to my party, but it says action unavailable. I don't know why. I have an idea why. Dishwasher, can you come to the town real quick? We might have to turn down the difficulty level to get him in the group. Oh, wait. Wrong. There we go. Okay. Now we should be able to invite Daryl. I want to invite Daryl to the group. Still can't invite him. I can't invite you, dude. Action unavailable. Yeah, Hunter, how is it going? You were just raving, Joey? Like oonce, 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 oonce kind of raving? Reset the game completely for this bug. Shoot. Alright, so let me just see who I have. Solid 3 inches and dishwash. Alright. I'm restarting it. Oh, Tomorrowland. I thought the stage burned down for Tomorrowland. Yep, thank you, Chris. You're absolutely right. I'm going to try to invite him as soon as I get back in. Well, plus it was in Birmingham, England, Hunter. You're do you live in England or in Europe someplace where you could have gone to that?
Place for us to regroup.
Yeah, you have to log out and log back in, Daryl. I can't invite you.
Hello.
Oh no, Hunter, that's terrible. Where do you live, Hunter? In England?
Greetings.
I would have loved to have went to that concert, dude. That was a wicked show.
Hello.
You live at the edge of England? Right on, dude. Mama, I'm coming home is awesome.
Greetings.
All right. I'm sorry, Daryl. Sorry we're having all these problems, dude. I'm trying to get you in the group, man. I swear. All right. Yep, if he can. All right, Daryl, I'm still getting the same message action unavailable. I don't know why, but I can't invite you to the party. Can you request an invite from me? Can you go to the social screen and find Dante Benuto and see what happens when you try to request an invite to party? You see me. Can you ask request party invite? He's playing seasonal. Oh, Daryl. Are you doing the campaign, dude? Have you finished the campaign, Daryl? That might keep us from being in the same party. Yeah, you have to finish the campaign, bro. He probably needs to turn on cross-platform. It shows that he has cross-platform turned on. See that little cross-platform logo? Yeah, that's the reason, Daryl. I'm sorry, buddy. That's kind of stupid, but it's the case. You found the problem, Hunter? What is it? Oh, I got you.
Efforts are for naught.
Right. We diagnosed the issue successfully. We weren't able to overcome it, but we diagnosed it at least. Cool. I wonder if I'm getting. Oh, action Not available usually means they do not have crossplay enabled. Or the campaign issue, right, Lord Carnage? Hi on Twitch, by the way. Good seeing you, man. Yes, Daryl, you can make a new character and skip the campaign. Then we'd have to level you to 60, of course, and get you new gear and all of that. I don't know if you want to go through all that. All right, we got a Materials Might out of it. Sorry, Daryl. We all tried. do couple pairs of pants, but nothing that's gonna change my life.
What's left, you ask?
You're watching the rave live right now? I've never been to a rave. I bet it's fun. No love. Favorite class? Rogue. Without question. How about you? I thought all raves were supposed to be like that, Joey. I need to try poison pulverized druid. A rogue build? Haven't tried it yet? You're a sorcerer. Right on. I've only played one serious sorcerer, and that was last season. Maybe I will do a druid. Everyone's saying it's the most fun they've had in the game, playing pulverized druid. Everyone I've talked to that has played pulverized druid has said it's the most fun they've had playing in the game. I'm not doing it right now, Joey. Maybe I'll do it tonight. Maybe I'll log on and create a druid tonight. You know what I don't like about druid? There's only one thing that I don't like about druid. There's one thing I don't love about druid. You have no choice but to unlock Tordora. Call them Thickums. You know all my characters are named Dante Benuto. Okay, Hunter. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, buddy. What mythics does it require? The pulverized druid. Yeah, I just hate doing it. I hate being forced to do it. Whoa! Whoa! 3GA grandfather? Did you guys see that? A 3GA grandfather. That's insane. What uses grandfather? A blood surge? Maybe bone spirit necro? I don't even know. But that's a sick grandfather sword. In any case. It requires insatiable fury and lightning rot. Oh, the Rotbringer, yeah. Chestplate for werebear, true form. Whoa. All right, I want to do some quick research on this pulverized druid. All right, let's take a look at this pulverized druid build real quick. Endgame builds pulverized druid. Open link in new tab. All right, so you lied to me. You need Air of Perdition. You need Shroud of False Death. You need Ring of Starless Skies with core skills on it. You need T-Bolt's Will Pants that I should be looking for. 20%. I had, man, I probably chucked a couple pairs of those. Rotting Lightbringer is the only, Yeah, Rotting Lightbringer and the T-Bolt's Will Pants are the only. Everything else is just browns. I have Hair of Perdition. I have a Shroud of False Death. You need gloves with Pulverize. You need T-Bolt's Will. So the one thing I need to look for is T-Bolt's Will. All right, so I'll keep my eye out for that.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
How shall I guide my hammer?
What's left, you ask?
How shall I guide my hammer? All right, so now we know what we're looking at least. Not really Dante, that's end game. So I'm in the end game. I'm playing end game. If I get a druid, I'll get power leveled, so I'll be right to the end game as soon as I get to level 60. So I'm looking for, yeah, like which gear do I need to like start farming now? And T-Bolt's Will, which is dropping from the same boss that I need to farm my pants for the Necro anyway, so it's good. I threw out 3 G8 T-Bolt's Will earlier today in a huff. Like an idiot. You haven't got your first mythic yet? We got to get you some mythics, Hunter. Nope. Spooby, I haven't made a druid yet. People are convincing me to make a druid, pulverized druid, so I think I'm going to do it. We can get you some boss mats, Hunter. See my message about HorrorCon? No, I don't think I did, Spooby. Let me check a quick look. Okay, Hunter. I might not be on by then, but we'll catch up with each other. You know how to find me. All right, kill all. What is he? He's a sword too. I'm not sure who Kilal is. Who is Kilal? Chris Radcliffe. Spooby! Chris Rad C, that's who it is. Got you, Chris. All right. Pulverized Druid can clear all content with 0 mythics. They're not required, but they sure help, the mythics. Thank you, Lord Carnage. That's cool, man. I want to try it with the mythics. Well, everybody go back to town. We're going to turn it up to T4 since we have Spooby. Everyone come to Kedegar. Skeet Ulrich? You got to meet Skeet Ulrich. Right on, Hunter. Awesome. Who is Skeet Ulrich? Oh, he's an actor. That's cool, Spooby. All right. Do I have empty bags? No, I do not. Spooby, thank you, buddy. He gave me my rotting lightbringer. I'll have that for my druid. We'll add a box, and we'll keep it in a druid box. And then also, I gotta keep a... I'll have to find a T-Bolt's Will to keep for the same purpose. I don't think I saved any of my T-Bolt's Will. No, I did save one. Okay. I did save a decent one. Yeah, Spooby doesn't give me anything that isn't top tier, dude. Spooby's all... You gotta know Spooby. Spooby's no joke. No doubt, Hunter. I know those things are important, but I also know Spooby knows what to do.
What is reality?
I will loot last. You need a 2 or 3 GA of your own? Right on, man. I'll loot last, and I'll start the events. That'll keep it moving. Another grandfather. What's up, Justin? How are you, man? All is well. Happy Sunday, bud. What are you up to? Yeah, dude. I gotta actually... This one's getting greased. There's no way I'm keeping 2 godfathers, grandfathers. How much cash do I have? About 10 billion. Oh, man. I got flattened. For real, I should be set for a bit, but I'm looking for these pants. 1, 2. 3. Well, I was not prepared for that. Killal, did you loot? Oh, well, why didn't you say so, buddy?
This realm will be mine.
You're welcome, Chris. So I bought a bunch of husks myself this season, and then I got gifted some too, so I've been giving them
Come with
away.
me. Impressive.
I might need to buy some more at some point though. Spooby's clearing out means I'm gonna clear out. You've been needing husks too, Hunter? I think I'm gonna buy some more. Cause if I keep gifting them, I'm gonna run out.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
They're pretty cheap, or at least they were when I bought them. You have a clan right now just running Belial over and over for free. That's awesome, dude. Spooby. Oh, yeah. A lot of Varshan runs.
Thank you.
Even the ground beneath your feet can't be trusted.
Loves to key on me, dude. I don't know why. Did you guys all loot? Here we go. Is that a Doombringer? 2GA Doombringer?
Thanks.
Yeah. Who didn't loot? Somebody didn't loot. There you go. $3GA gloves. I don't care about gloves. I want pants. Hand of Naz. Pretty good Hand of Naz. Sell those. 3GA 98% roll. I was thinking I might use them for an alt build. If they're any good. Because then I have the grandfather that I can run with minions, and maybe those Hand of Naz gloves goes with minions build. Skeletal Mage, yeah. $30-40 billion, you think? Wow. Damn, that's worth it. You know what I haven't been able to sell is my 4GA at my perfect Azurath, which really surprised me because I think a lot of builds are using Azurath.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Hand of Naz goes with my stuff. They're mandatory for minions? Right on. What's up, Space Dandy? We're full and working on Belial right now. Why, can you carry Pit 100, Space Dandy? That's pretty crazy. Wow, let's take a look at it. 213. Nope. Yeah, but you can do it, Space Standy. That's awesome. T100 is no joke for this season. For anybody. Just no pants falling at all, dude. No GA pants. Lady Bruno, hey! How goes it? Doing good. Gotten all kinds of loot today. How about you? We've been farming Belial all morning, and I've gotten a couple of grandfathers and All sorts of stuff, actually. Oh, that sounds great. A barbecue? A lot of guests? Who's the barbecue master? Chad Douglas, how are you? Great to see you, man. What have you been up to, Chad? 9 plus you 4. Wow. I want some barbecue. Nothing good to keep.
What's still got some good in it?
Oh, wait, you're the barbecue master, but your husband will be the one barbecuing? That's right, Hunter. Kiss the chef. Ooh, that's good, Spooby. Oh, wait, sorry. Thanks for the heart, me, Lady Bruno. I just cannot get a good pair of these to roll. Thank you for the follow, Space Dandy. Let's play the new follower song for Space Dandy. Lumen CEO. Dude, that's the greatest name of anyone I've ever seen. I love that show. Lumen CEO, dude. What's the best way to get a starless sky? I've been bossing for a while now. The best way is to keep bossing and don't give up. I mean, the very best way is to craft it. If you've got a couple of Ubers, they're not the ones you want. The best way is to craft it. And you go here and you go to Craft Mythic Uniques and you go to Ring of Starless Skies. You need Ohm, Tizik and Sem runes to craft it, and 2 resplendent sparks, which gets you there. So that's the best way to get it, to know you're going to get it. Get a couple sparks, get the runes. They're a little bit easier to get your hands on this season than they were last season, and then you can make it.
Stars guide you.
That's the best way to make it. Is the best way to get it. The second way to get it, the second best way to get it is just to keep farming for it, dude. There's no substitute for farming the boss. But I would make one if you can't get one. Belial, I get them all the time. Salvage it for sparks. So you have plenty of sparks. You just need the ohms, the ohm runes. Thanks, Booby.
The only truth is what I say it is.
Hey, Shane, what's up, man? Happy Sunday. I'd be surprised how many people don't get your username. Oh, I got it immediately. It's one of my favorite shows. Me and my wife watch it religiously. Can't wait for the next season to come out. It was such a good cliffhanger. They made a pretty good cliffhanger with that show, where they built up his love with his wife so much, and then when he finally saves her, he has really no connection to her on that particular floor, so he just leaves her. To go be with Heliar. You have died. I've seen that a lot today. Hey, Taja. Thank you, Spoob. Right on.
Thanks.
Go ahead, Kalal. Two GA T-Bowl's Will. With an 18% aspect roll, which isn't horrible. Just don't know which one I need it on. Yikes. Hey, Flash, thank you for the subscription, dude. Really appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Are you streaming right now, Flash? I always have you tabbed up if you're streaming. You're not streaming right now, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna make a pulverized build user 267. You go into darkness. You got to get 3 more days with the average viewers? Right on, dude. It's hard to get it in the beginning. You finally got where you could stream? Right on, Spoopster. Jay Lee, whose build you following? I'm following Max Roll, but Rob's looks a lot better. I'm on Max Roll for this build. No good, no good. So are you gonna start streaming, Spooby? Right on, Spoobs. Hey, Lumen CEO. My wife and I have Defiant Jazz t-shirts. She got them for us.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Golem Mastery 35%. No good, no good. Nope. Anyone have Tizzix?
Thanks.
I gave you 10. I had 10. I thought I only had 8. So, Jay Lee, I'm following the Maxrow build for Shadow Blight Necromancer. It was written by... Let's take a look at who wrote this. Macro Boy Boy. Oh, we're all here. No love on the pants, really. Sorry, Spoobs.
The only truth is what I see.
Blake, I guess. What's up? How are you this happy Sunday? I hope it's a good one for you. Do I still use Streamlabs? I do. I'm using Streamlabs to multi-stream to all 4 channels right now. Wow. Oops, I didn't mean to do this.
Thanks.
Hey, Joseph Strausser, what's up, man? Happy Sunday. Hope you're well. Oh, wow, that's incredible, Phil. I pay like $10 a month to multi-stream on Streamlabs, so it's because it's for Streamlabs Ultra, you know. So if you can stream free to all those different channels from Meld, that's probably better. I didn't know you could. I didn't even know. I've never heard of that. What's up, Smos? Happy Sunday.
This realm will be mine.
All right, Spoobs. You came across it on TikTok called Meld. I'll look it up. Let's check it out right now. Shall we? Okay. Super slow. Meld streaming. Not sure why, but my browser's going really slow right now. Like, really slow.
Use it well.
Anyway, I think I'm going to take a break anyway from streaming. I mean, not permanently, but I think I'm going to take a break now. We've been at it for a while. I'm a little tired. Maybe we'll fill the bags one more time. Call it a day.
Seeing is deceiving. Like the insects you are. This realm will be mine.
Smoothie's like, let me at him. Let me at him. Yeah, you oughta. How dare you? How dare you kill Spooby? Okay. Ah, you're vulnerable with your ultimate inactive. Slapped. Just not getting any love on these pants no matter what I do. Alright, Spooby. That's cool, dude. I'll probably build out my druid as much as I can and maybe try to level it up well this evening. If you're going to be around later. Thank you for the stuff and thank you for the runs, bud. Dishwasher, thank you for the runs. Kalal, thank you for the runs. Thanks for hanging out with me, all y'all.